That special person in your life might actually desire you far more than you realize. At first glance, this might sound quite surprising. Some of you may even think I'm joking or being overly optimistic. But what if I told you that the person you hold dear in your life might actually desire you more than you desire them? Does that seem hard to believe? Of course, some of you might be thinking, that special person doesn't even text me. How could they possibly want me? If questions like this are running through your mind, stick with me until the end, because I'm going to show you how this desire can become a reality. I won't offer you dreamy promises or unrealistic techniques. Instead, I'll explain clearly why this is possible and guide you through the steps to make it happen yourself. First, let me remind you of a truth that's both fascinating and often overlooked. Perhaps some of you haven't heard this before, as it's something we tend to miss in the hustle and bustle of daily life. The outer world, everything we see around us, is actually a reflection of our inner world, our moods, thoughts, and mindset. Once you truly grasp this concept, you unlock one of the greatest secrets of how life operates. You'll begin to understand why certain events unfold the way they do, why you encounter specific situations, and most importantly, how you can reshape these events to align with your desires. The concept is quite simple. The outer world, or the 3D reality we live in, is merely a reflection of your inner state. Now, another key point to remember is that your inner world is entirely within your control. Your thoughts and emotions are always in your hands. In fact, you are at the very center of your inner world. You are both its director and creator. Pause for a moment and set the entire universe aside. Just think for a second. This body you call your own, your way of thinking, your emotions, and your behavior. Who controls all of that? Is it you or someone else? It's all under your control. Simply put, your inner world, your state of being, is entirely in your hands. Can you recognize this truth? If you have full control over your inner world, and the outer world is merely a reflection of that inner state, what does that make you? Aren't you a part of the creation process? If this idea feels a bit challenging, as I mentioned earlier, set the whole universe aside for a moment and focus on this question. Are you not the creator of your own experiences? Yes, without a doubt, you are. When we talk about creating our reality, what we mean is shaping new experiences, opportunities, and directions from the existing resources around us. In Islam, creation itself is reserved for Allah alone, but what we refer to here is discovering new forms, paths, and possibilities within what has already been created. Through our minds and intentions, we carve out our own path in the world Allah has designed. Just like an artist painting different pictures with the same set of colors, we too can create new scenes in our lives. The power we use in this process is part of the universe Allah has crafted. Today, we explained this concept from an Islamic perspective, but it's important to recognize that similar ideas can be found in other faiths as well. In Christianity, for instance, believers are taught that faith can move mountains, emphasizing the power of belief and intention. Likewise, many other spiritual traditions highlight the significance of our thoughts and actions in shaping our experiences. Regardless of the specific faith, the underlying message remains universal. We have the ability to influence our lives through the power of belief, guided by the divine forces that shape our existence. Congratulations! You've just grasped a profound concept. This is your reality, your life, your universe. Everything around you is responding to your inner world. As Neville famously said, everyone is a reflection of your internal state. The people in your life, your friends, family, strangers on the street, and colleagues are all messengers, revealing who you are and what you think. And guess what? That special person in your life is one of those messengers too. So, what does this mean? It's quite a profound statement, isn't it? That special person in your mind is your messenger, which means they will think the way you believe they do. Whatever you believe about them, they will feel and perceive in the same way. Your specific person acts as a mirror, reflecting back everything you think, believe, and feel about them. In other words, when you believe that specific person is distant or doesn't want to talk to you, that thought manifests in reality by them actually behaving coldly toward you. When you constantly think, they don't text me, they don't call me, what does that lead to? You're essentially assigning them the role of not reaching out in your inner world. This becomes the reality reflected in your outer world. The special person in your heart adopts this energy and mindset, accepting the role of not messaging or contacting you as part of their own behavior. You are turning your dominant assumptions into reality. Whatever you believe, you attract into your life. Your beliefs reflect back to you as the reality you experience in everyday life. The material world is essentially the stage where your beliefs play out. All the successes you achieve and the losses you experience are direct results of your beliefs. In other words, whatever you believe in is exactly what is reflected back to you. Once you understand this and apply it to your life, you'll be amazed to realize that nothing is holding you back. In fact, everything happens through you. Your inner state shapes the reality you will experience in this material world. What I'm saying might sound impressive right now, but the real impact will come when you experience these concepts firsthand. Personal experience is one of the most powerful tools you can have in this world. My beliefs have shaped my world for me. Remember, everyone in your life is a messenger, reflecting back to you what you are experiencing internally. That special person is one of those messengers, mirroring everything you think and believe about them in your subconscious. If you believe they are distant or cold, this thought creates a cycle where they continue to act that way towards you. However, this cycle will end the moment you shift your internal beliefs about them. Manifestation isn't about seeing something in the external world and then believing in it. It's about believing first and then witnessing that belief reflected in the outer world. Manifestation works from the inside out. Your inner world acts like a projector, casting your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions onto the screen of your external reality. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, that special person in your life may actually desire you more than you desire them, and this can become your reality. There are people in the world whose specific person desires them more than they ever imagined. And this can be true for you too, but only when you shift your inner world. When you change the way you view that specific person, their behavior towards you will naturally change in response. However, many people are currently caught in a mental battle with their specific person. At one point, they may have idealized this person, seeing them as the most wonderful human being, almost like an angel sent from above. But later, they begin to perceive them as the worst person, filled with arrogance, coldness, indifference, or even toxicity. Yet, despite these negative thoughts, they still long to be with them. This creates a significant contradiction, doesn't it? You need to change this mindset. Reshape how you feel about them, how you think about them, and your belief that they are treating you poorly. At the same time, you must also shift the beliefs you hold about yourself. You can do this by consciously forming new thoughts and repeating them consistently. Repeated thoughts eventually turn into beliefs. These new beliefs will create a transformation in your life, allowing you to attract what you truly desire. Change your thoughts about the person you love, but be careful not to place them at the center of your life too early, especially when neither of you are ready. Many people fall into this trap, and it causes delays in manifesting the reality they desire. Idealizing them too much slows down the process, so it's important to maintain balance and remember that they, like you, are just a regular person, an individual, not someone to put on a pedestal. Instead of trying to mold the imagined relationship around a specific person, it's much more beneficial to attract a healthy and balanced relationship that is independent of any one person or situation. This approach will help steer us away from wrong choices, perhaps even preventing us from staying involved with people we aren't meant to be with. Of course, making mistakes and learning from them is part of growth, but we don't need to jeopardize our lives or force the wrong people into staying. By directing our intentions and visualizations towards a healthy future, we can naturally attract the right path and the right person into our lives. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. I love hearing your thoughts and experiences, so please feel free to share them in the comments. Remember, you are the creator of your own reality. Take control and attract the life you've always dreamed of. Wishing you a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for being here.